Star versus the forces of evil. Regardless of my thoughts on the show, especially with its 4th season, I couldn't deny that it had some very meritable episodes. And this week, I'm sharing with you my best ones from the series. Unlike the previous countdown, deciding what was going where was very easy. What up, snitches? I'm the Animaniac, and these are the top 5 best Star versus the forces of evil episodes. Independence Day. Star has gathered together her classmates to reenact the battles that shaped Muni into what it is today. But thanks to Mako, she finds out her kingdom is built on a very bloody foundation. This is what Lobster Claws should have been. The moments where Star finds out about the details of the battles and when she allows Buffrog to escape is fantastic to see. And at this point in Season 1, with very little screen time, Toffee has proven to be a more captivating villain than Ludo, getting Buffrog fired by making him look like a bigger fool than Lobster Claws. This episode was the proper beginning of the show's supposed change in direction to what it had become, and I think all of us were excited to see where it was going to take us. Naysayer. Mako says some embarrassing stuff about himself in front of Jackie.
You'd like to go out and get me some paper towels for Marco's sweaty pits. The sweat is gushing down Marco's back like a waterfall. Now it's crossing the border into Marco's undies.
He finds out that he's been cursed with something called a Naysayer. This vestigial twin on Marco's neck looks like Peter Lorre with the voice of an even gayer Stewie Griffin. He now has to overcome the embarrassment of having his insecurities exposed to his crush. This episode is hilarious. Marco's vestigial twin offers American Pie levels of awkward comedy, or as much as Disney would allow Darren and company to get away with. It's like whoever was writing this remembered, oh yeah, cartoons are supposed to be funny. Like, actually funny. This gets Marco to finally start going out with Jackie. Good on him. Moving on. Puberty. Star goes through a change far less disgusting than what Big Mouth showed us. However, it makes her a danger to everyone around her, more than usual. And Mako tries to figure out how to keep her from harming others while in her current state. Every scene building up Star's puberty form in between Mako looking for the spellbook to figure out how to help her are perfectly paced. Every time I catch a glimpse of Star, it gave me chills, and that's a very rare occurrence with this show. And the sequence with Mako trying to keep Star from imprisoning more students is intense. Before the actual plot of the series started to develop, puberty is quite a ride. Now to end this entry on an unrelated note, if you went back to the episode Monster Arm to the part where Star is flipping through the spellbook, you'll see Glossaric. Blink and you'll miss him. Ludo in the Wild. After Star threw him into the vacuum of space, Ludo is guided to a portal that plops him into a forest. The whole episode is him trying to assert his dominance over a giant spider and an eagle. I love this episode because it takes my least favorite villain in the show, strips him of everything, literally, and rebuilds him into someone to be reckoned with. This episode made me excited to see what direction the crew will take him, even if I didn't like what they ultimately did with him. At the end of this episode, I was thinking Ludo would say, "Hello, Muni. I'm Ludo of the Wild." Before I get to number 1, a few runner-ups. Party with a Pony. You know it's telling of your show's most hated character when they're at their best in their introduction. Ghost of Butterfly Castle. With the right setup and including the voices of Star from when she was a kid, this could have been a standout of the series. Hungry Larry. Almost as scary as puberty. Too bad it doesn't contribute anything meaningful to the overall story. Moon the Undaunted. The Battle for Muni Part 2. This episode makes me want an anthology spin-off focusing on past members of the Butterfly family. My only problem with it is everyone around Moon hammering in the fact her mother is dead. But seriously, the spellbook is an interesting read. You guys should pick it up on Amazon. Now, enough dawdling, let's get to it. Butterfly Trap. Eclipsa, who up until this point is a very mysterious and charming lady, but that's to be expected from the actress who played a whore on Game of Thrones. Ow! Anyway, she's put on trial at Star's request for her crimes against the kingdom. This trial will be conducted with the aid of the Truth and Punishment Cube to make things easier on everyone. Once we get past a few funny moments that don't get in the way of the rest of the episode, we get to the reason why it's here. I believe the greatest battles in life are not fought with blades, shields, bullets, and explosives. The battles that really matter are ones fought with intelligent and honest words. And maybe a hint of cunning. And this episode takes the issues brought up in Season 3 so far and puts them on display in a tactful sequence. For the show at least. We have acceptance only if it benefits the one making the deal, the choice between your love and your duty, and what is perceived as evil and who really gets to decide it. To go on any further would be to spoil it. You just have to see it for yourself to know why it's number 1 in my spellbook. So those were my top 5 best Star vs. the Forces of Evil episodes. What do you guys think? What are some of your favorite episodes of the show? Let me know in the comments. If you guys want to stay updated on future videos and see some cool artwork, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and DeviantArt. The links are in the description. And if you want to be the first to know when a new video will be up, ring that bell after you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.